It's Valentine's Day, and I know everybody's looking to be with that special person. And I know everybody's looking for some tail. Lobster tail, of course. Today, we're gonna cook 2 nice lobster tails stuffed with grouper and Ritz crackers. Melted butter and garlic and lemon is so good. We're gonna cook it in a nice cast iron skillet. We're gonna stuff it with this grouper stuffing with Ritz crackers, lots of butter. We're gonna cook it for 25 minutes, and bada bing, you got 2 beautiful tails for 2 beautiful people. Let's do this thing. So first off, we're gonna go ahead and do the grouper stuffing. I've got about a third of a sleeve of crushed up Ritz crackers. We're just gonna pour in here. And you can use shrimp, you can use scallops, whatever you want. I've got grouper diced up right here. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of mayo. You got a teaspoon and a half of Cajun seasoning and a teaspoon and a half of parsley. And that's it, we're just gonna mix that up. Like I said, you can use any meat you want, any fish you want. This is a really special dinner right here. It's so easy. I mean, you can really impress this special someone with this dish. Now we're gonna do the butter sauce. All right, so we got melted butter. We're gonna add a tablespoon, it's a whole stick of melted butter, a tablespoon of lemon pepper, a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, a tablespoon of dried parsley. Give that a little mix. That is just gonna go on I'm just gonna put that on our lobster. Now for the real fun part. You need you a pair of kitchen shears, scissors. If your kids are homeschooling, I'm sure they got a little pair of scissors you can use. So what you wanna do is you wanna take your lobster, you wanna get your scissors and you wanna cut right down the spine. Now you wanna cut right to the tail, right here, because the lobster tail, we're gonna pull it out of the shell and lay it on top. You want it to stay intact in here. So you just take this, and kind of pull your shell a little bit. Put your fingers in there. Just get in there. All right, you see that? It's still intact. Now you're just gonna lay it right on top, just like that. You're gonna put it inside this dish, this cast iron skillet. Cast iron skillet is the best thing to cook on with a seafood dish. Let's go ahead and do the other one. Right down the back. Right to the tail. Like I said, look guys, don't be intimidated by this. This is fun. Buy you about 4 of these lobster tails because you might screw a couple of them up. All right, so we got our lobster tails just like that. So we're gonna take our melted butter. So just coat this lobster tail. It's okay if you put some on the tail, you know, just give it a little butter bath. All right. Now we're gonna take our mixture. If you got a glove, that's really helpful. Just take you a little ball of the mixture right here. How much ever you like. I like to go big. It kind of gets a little lopsided, so you gotta set it up where it's not gonna fall over. And you could put a little too much on there. It's okay, you can take a little bit off. All right. Kind of compress this stuffing together real good, because when you bake it in the oven, it could fall apart. So you just want to really kind of push it together. All right. Once you got them on there, take your butter and let's go back over the top of this with a little more butter. All right, and now we're gonna put these in an oven at 375 degrees for 25 minutes. Because there's a lot of meat here, you gotta make sure it's cooked all the way through. If you wanna test it out and stick a thermometer in the meat, you need to get the lobster meat itself up to 145 degrees. But 25 minutes will do the trick. Let's go ahead and get it in the oven. So we got this out of the oven. You want to let it sit for just a little bit. Look, this is what happens sometimes. I mean, it kind of, you know what I told you, to kind of pack it up real tight. Sometimes this happens. It's not a big deal. It's still gonna taste fantastic. But you gotta finish this thing off with a fresh lemon. So what I like to do is just cut off a little cheek, like so. And just hit it like that. I'm actually gonna do a little bit more because I love some fresh squeezed lemon on my seafood. Ain't nothing like that citrusy flavor with that nice seafood flavor. That didn't make no damn sense, did it? Citrusy flavor. You can't forget the Parmesan cheese. This right here is a secret weapon with seafood. I just found this out. So we gotta do it on the lobster too. It kind of adds that little bit of saltiness, that richness. It just ties stuff together. Let's dig in. Let's eat this thing, man. This all you can do is just dive into it and try it out to really see if it's that good. Oh my goodness! Right off the rip, you get that nice lemony Parmesan seafood. You can really taste the Ritz crackers in there. Man, Ritz crackers just, all these little things coming together, it's just like a symphony of just beautifulness. Well, there you have it, guys. A beautiful, sexy Valentine's dinner for two. If you really like this, you feel excited about it, get up, go get the ingredients. At the end of this video, I'll have a nice little list for you on how to cook it, what to get. And tune in next week. We're gonna do a chicken Parmesan sandwich. Oh my goodness, you're talking about good. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a wonderful Valentine's Day.